Hello and welcome to my speed paint and lore where I will be explaining some of my D&D lore. I'm your host Luna. I know it's a little bit of change of pace from the rant, but I thought it might be a little bit better to do instead of just dedicating all my speed paints to rants. And besides, I can't keep my thoughts together straight for a rant. So, we're going to talk about some D&D lore. So, today, the character I am drawing and will be talking about is Solar. The one I'm currently drawing is his dark form. A little bit of backstory on Solar. He is a lesser god of magic. He was created purely to collect magic waste. What is magic waste? Well, magic waste happens when too much energy is used for a spell, or during the spell, some magic will bleed out. And it's Solar's job to kind of collect all that magic and just store it. He's kind of like a storage unit in a way. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the god of magic, whose name is Celasta. Throughout my D&D world history, he never proclaims himself to be a god, instead as being much higher than a god, as he never liked his touch of divinity. So he created a new kind of magic to give as a gift to his people. Because all the other gods create gifts or miracles to give to the mortals or the people they claim to be their own, and it's kind of like a blessing from the divine. Anyways, he his magic gift was dark magic. And what is dark magic? Well, dark magic is a new form of magic from it branches off from the threads of magic as kind of its own entity of itself. I've got a lot to talk about of the dark magic. It's very intense, but the whole purpose of dark magic is for users such who don't have magic inside of them to be able to cast magic so easily without having to struggle or give up. But what he didn't know is dark magic steals life from the user. And not only does it steal life from the user, but it also kind of acts like poison. Like the magic itself kind of sickens the body. So he didn't know that at the time when he created it because he intentionally did not mean to do that. His full intentions when creating this new kind of magic was just to give blessings to people so then they can create and destroy things they wanted on their own without the help of the divine. So he also didn't create dark magic on his own. He had a little bit of help from the internal darkness, who is very, very complicated character, as he is one of the original makers of the entire universe of my D&D world. He's basically all negative flaws within us. Anyways, so how does dark magic being potent and stuff have to relate to solar? Well, since solar was created to collect excess magic, any magic that bleeds out kind of goes to solar as he's the waste collector. I hate to say it like that, but that's honestly what he is. But so as people started casting more and more of dark magic, it started corrupting him himself. It created a different half of him. A like two sides of a coin, one good, one bad, you know? So he started becoming corrupt from it, and yeah. So while he's becoming corrupt from the dark magic within the D&D lore, um it kills him. Excess amounts of the dark magic soon completely consumed him, and it killed his original form, creating the new form, Dark Solar. He doesn't really have any other name. He's just known as Solar's dark half, who could only come out if the original Solar was dead. Anyways, I want to talk a little bit about Solar's character design, and so yeah, and why I chose some of the features I gave him. So he is that of a white fox. The reason why I chose to make him look like a white fox is foxes are highly intelligent creatures. They're extremely agile and very sneaky. And so within the D&D lore, Solar kind of hides away from the world and the other lesser divine, and he kind of keeps himself hidden. Nobody really knew who he was or what he was. He often changes forms from humanoid to animal form just to keep his disguise up longer. Solar himself is a sweet, loving, and caring person. He's the kind of guy who would always put others before himself. And that's how he ended up getting severely hurt several times. But not as hurt as his fiancee June after he died. He was indeed engaged to another character. This character's name is June, who I might do in a future speed paint. But June is another fox character I created. June's whole thing is he is a ambition emotion. There was 7 emotions that were made by Hatter to kind of regulate mortals' emotions. Unfortunately, the emotion that they were assigned at is the only one they can truly feel. But June can feel all the other emotions now because Hatter did gift it as a little gift, a little wedding present. Hey, you can feel love now, kind of deal. Anyways, I'll talk a little bit about June's design. So he is a fox, obviously, because I feel like foxes are very ambitious creatures. I don't know. I just like foxes in general. But he is also very sneaky and very agile. And yeah, that's basically it. I kind of made a script this time so I don't get too sidetracked. Let me know if it flows better with a script. I know it obviously would flow better with a script, but I always get a little too sidetracked. Anyways, thanks you guys for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful day. And yeah, thank you again.